question we ask everybody, Stitch, if you don't mind, your thoughts on Roy Keane. I don't know whether you cross paths with the man, but you certainly would have seen him play. What are your thoughts and memories of Roy Keane ahead of the Superstar Speakers 5 exclusive dates with the man?
Well, listen, there's no doubting that Roy Keane was a world-class player. I did play, I think, for Brighton against him when he was at Forest, and he was only a young player coming through, and he played that a game down there, and I think everybody knew that he was a talent. And you know, he was a pivotal part of Man United's success. Very, very hard taskmaster, and I think he played the game as he wanted everybody else to play. And sometimes, not saying that he was the be all in everything of standards, but he wanted everybody to give 100%, which is what he gave. I took a team as well when I was managing to the Stadium of Light, and he was manager there. And I have to say, he was sweetness and light. He was fantastic with me. We had a good conversation after the game back in his office, and I think that maybe sometimes he gets a little bit of bad press because he speaks his mind, and if you speak your mind, sometimes people don't like what you say, and unfortunately, you're always going to get that. But there's no doubt in his talent as a footballer. He was one of those people that you looked at and you thought, yeah, everybody needs to give that amount of everything to a football game.
I love the fact he speaks his mind, to be honest with you. And I love the fact that even though some people don't like it, he doesn't care. Like, he just says what he wants and he'll stand by it.
He's always done that. So why change? You know, you don't change your spots. And like I say, unfortunately, a lot of people don't like that. They don't maybe like the truth sometimes. They just don't maybe like the way he comes over and actually says what he says. But you're never going to change him. So why argue and have a go at him? Because you know he's going to do it the next time if he's not happy with stuff.
And you're probably going to lose if you argue with Roy Keane. Chances are you're going to lose, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had an argument with him, so I
wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't pick one, you know. But certainly, you know, you can't say anything about him as a footballer.
Nah, it's amazing. I'll tell you this now, right? We did an event with him in Belfast, and I have never been so well behaved at work in my entire life. I was clean shaven. I was dressed to the nines. Everything was inch perfect. Because
Hold on a minute. Why are you clean shaven? He's never clean shaven. He's started all the beards off and all that. What's the problem with you?
Yeah, because I was scared. That's why. Because also I was in Belfast, so it's not far away from where he's from. No, it could have just been. And all joking aside, an absolute gentleman, an absolute class act every step of the way. And he was, again, sweetness and light with us all. But made one of the things I always say about this, I don't know if you agree with me, but when you're working with someone, I like a handshake at the beginning and a handshake at the end and a thank you. That's something I've always been brought up with. So if I'm working, say me and you were working together in a live interview, I'd have shook your hand at the beginning and I'd shake your hand at the end and say thank you. That's just, and he does that and I like that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's, you know, manners I was always brought up to say please and thank you. And
absolutely.
And like you say, and I think that unfortunately, I think that's going out of quite a lot of society at the moment, which is not good for me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Mal, our resident Leeds fans on Malk Hall is like, should have asked him if Keane regrets the Haaland incident. Yeah, right. I'd have ended up with one myself.
You have to ask Roy, and I don't think I'd ask him that.
I'm not going to.
I don't know. Listen, probably he does. You know, I don't know, but you know, I don't think that for one moment he went out to injure him as he did. I don't think anybody does that. There's you know, there's very, very few challenges in the game that I think people really do mean to hurt people. You know, but I don't think that he would probably be that proud of it if you really pinned him to the floor.
No, I don't think he would be.
But
no,
I don't think you'd be able to pin him to the floor, would you?
Wouldn't want to. I'm going to ask you another